Catastrophic flooding has brought Iowa to its knees, with the city of Davenport currently bearing the brunt of an unprecedented deluge. A flash flood emergency remains in effect for the Quad Cities metropolitan area, a rare and grave declaration by the National Weather Service, signifying an immediate and severe threat to human life and catastrophic damage to property. This isn't just heavy rain. This is a rapidly unfolding disaster that demands urgent attention and action from everyone in its path. Over the past 24 hours, more than 3.5 inches of rain has inundated Davenport, with some reports indicating totals exceeding 4 inches. This incredibly intense rainfall, falling in such a short period, has pushed the city's urban drainage infrastructure far beyond its capacity. To put this into perspective, Davenport typically receives an average of around 36 to 40 inches of precipitation annually. Receiving over 3 or 4 inches in a matter of hours represents a significant fraction of that yearly total, delivered with a force that existing systems simply cannot manage. This rapid accumulation, often within a 6-hour window, is precisely what defines a flash flood.
Be quiet. Hey, like there was a tree.
Videos emerging from the affected areas paint a truly grim picture. Cars are not simply stalled, but are entirely submerged, some almost completely swallowed by the churning waters, with only their roofs visible. Residents have been forced to abandon their vehicles in rapidly rising, turbulent currents, highlighting the immense danger of attempting to drive through floodwaters. Law enforcement in Davenport has confirmed to weather services that multiple lanes and primary roads are completely impassable. The water level continues its relentless ascent, and further rainfall, potentially another 2 inches, is still expected throughout the day today, exacerbating an already dire situation. This additional rain on already saturated ground will have nowhere to go but into homes and businesses, intensifying the crisis.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Reports confirm that floodwaters have breached the first floors of numerous homes and businesses across Davenport and Bettendorf. The immediate implications are severe, including extensive structural damage to walls, flooring, and foundations. Beyond that, the long-term challenges are immense. Rapid mold growth will become a significant health concern. In the aftermath, severe electrical hazards are present as water interacts with wiring, and there are devastating losses of irreplaceable personal belongings, cherished memories, and critical business inventory. For many, this means a long, costly, and emotionally draining road to recovery. It is a harsh reality that typical homeowners' insurance policies often do not cover flood damage, leaving many residents reliant on federal aid or independent means to rebuild their lives. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, known as FEMA, provides assistance to eligible individuals and households after a presidentially declared disaster. But it's crucial to understand that such assistance is not a substitute for insurance and aims to meet basic needs, not cover all losses.
Walk by the McDonald's, like, who cares? Who cares? Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. And look at the check. It's holy. Oh my God. What in the hell? I know, right, dude, I know.
This catastrophic flooding is not an isolated event to the Quad Cities. Since Thursday, nearly all of Iowa has experienced significant precipitation. The Des Moines Register has reported that on Friday alone, numerous towns recorded over 2.5 inches of rain. Ames recorded 2.81 inches, Marshalltown saw 2.7 inches, Olwine received 2.56 inches, Waterloo measured 2.51 inches, and even the capital city, Des Moines, recorded 2.27 inches. These are substantial amounts that have saturated the ground across the state, leaving no capacity for additional rainfall to be absorbed, forcing it into rivers and urban areas. The urban heat island effect, coupled with expansive impervious surfaces like concrete and asphalt, significantly exacerbates flash flooding in developed areas. These surfaces prevent water absorption and accelerate runoff, overwhelming often outdated drainage systems and increasing flood risk, even with moderate rainfall, let alone the extreme levels we are currently witnessing. Research indicates a strong correlation between rising air temperatures in urban environments and an increase in rainfall intensity, a factor that likely contributed to the severity of this event.
I can't see that's the creek for sure. Look at that shit.
Earlier in this severe weather outbreak, parts of central Iowa were also under tornado warnings, with observations of cloud rotation near the Iowa Speedway in Newton. While those specific tornado warnings have since expired for central Iowa, the broader impact of severe thunderstorms, including damaging winds and large hail, continues to cause widespread disruption. Wind gusts reaching 85 miles per hour were reported in Cascade, with Davenport itself experiencing 72-mile-per-hour gusts. This combination of intense winds and torrential rain has resulted in extensive tree damage and widespread power outages across several counties, further hindering emergency response efforts and leaving thousands without essential services. The challenges for emergency services during such widespread flooding are immense, including navigating impassable roads, establishing effective communication channels in affected areas, ensuring the safety of first responders themselves, and managing the sheer volume of calls for assistance, from water rescues to medical emergencies. The scale of this event requires a multi-agency response, with local, state, and potentially federal resources being deployed. The National Weather Service is issuing urgent and repeated pleas to residents in Davenport and Bettendorf. Seek higher ground immediately. Evacuation orders are in effect for the most vulnerable areas, and it is absolutely crucial to understand that attempting to drive through flooded roads is exceedingly dangerous and can be fatal. Just 6 inches of moving water can knock an adult off their feet, and as little as 12 inches can sweep a small car away. Furthermore, the underlying road surface may be completely washed out, concealing dangerous debris, open manholes, or sudden drop-offs that are invisible beneath the murky water. Many flood-related fatalities occur when people drive into or walk through floodwaters. Emergency crews are operating under immense pressure, responding to a high volume of calls for assistance and conducting numerous water rescues, often in perilous conditions. The sheer volume of water, the rapid onset of this flooding event, and the potential for continued rainfall make this a truly catastrophic situation for countless Iowans. Federal assistance, including programs from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, will be crucial for the long-term recovery, but the initial phase is focused intensely on life-saving measures and immediate public safety. This is a dynamic and evolving crisis, and we will continue to bring you the latest updates as they become available. Our thoughts are with everyone affected by this devastating weather. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.